bidding wars got you down, you frustrated by the multiple offer situations, getting beat out by crazy cash offers, then you need to watch this video. Unless you've been living under a rock the past year, you know that the real estate market is super competitive. We're seeing bidding wars all over the place. So I'm proud to say that I've done multiple deals this year where my clients won the bidding war, and in some cases we weren't even the highest offer. So how did we do it? I'm about to tell you. Number one, and this may seem obvious, but you need to have a competitive offer price. Now is not the time to lowball. A lot of times you're gonna have to at least offer asking price, if not more than that. Number two, waive as many contingencies as possible. This could be your inspection objection, it could be your appraisal contingency, your HOA docs termination. You could choose to waive one, you could choose to waive all. Talk to your agent, they'll guide you through it. Number three, offer an appraisal gap guarantee. What is that, you might be asking? An appraisal gap guarantee is a great way to compete with a cash offer. This means that you're telling the seller up front that if the appraisal comes in low, which can happen these days, that you are gonna cover the difference between the appraised value and the contract price. You can put a cap on this number, it doesn't have to be unlimited, but you are giving the seller some extra assurance that the deal isn't gonna fall through because of a low appraisal. Number four, offer to pay some of the seller's closing costs. So going back to the issue of low appraisals, for example, one way to increase the seller's bottom line, but without increasing the sales price too much, would be to offer to pay some of their closing costs. What I've done in the past in the town of Crested Butte, for example, where they charge a 3% transfer tax, the buyer has offered to pay the whole transfer tax where normally that would get split. And when you're talking about like a $2 million house, that really is a big incentive for the seller. Number five, write a buyer love letter. Now I know this might sound cheesy, but hear me out. This is a letter that you write to the seller and you submit it with your offer, and it basically tells them why you love the house so much. Now I wanna be clear that this is not gonna make up for a low or non-competitive offer, but sometimes if the seller is trying to choose between your offer and a similar offer, it could kind of seal the deal. And I usually find that this works better if the seller lives in the house and you're gonna be living in the house because it's more of an emotional deal. It's not always the best strategy if it's an investor deal. So listen people, the real estate market is about as competitive as it's ever been. These are strategies that I'm using every day to help my clients win these bidding wars and get their houses. So I hope they were helpful for you.